near Velyka Novosilka. Ukraine. We planned attack. Went in. Crushed 2 Russian brigades and pounded them until we pulled out all the reserves," said Battalion Commander Anatoliy of 37th Marine Brigade. The southern façade of Velyka Novosilka in the Donetsk region of Ukraine in early June. The NATO-trained and Western-equipped 35th, 36th, 37th and 38th Brigades participating in this operation are among the country's strongest offensive forces. During the attack, Anatoliy's battalion used fast Western transports such as French AMX-10 RC armored fighting vehicles and mine-resistant American Oshkosh M-ATVs. He said the Foot Marines opened fire on the move to stun Russian forces until they could be deployed. Guided by drones observing the battlefield, the Marines stormed enemy trenches and engaged in risky close combat. You're advancing towards enemy lines with mines under your feet and fire from 3 directions. It's not a nice feeling, Anatoliy told RFERL. His hands on the rifle he took as loot. As he recalled the battle, his surname and that of other soldiers mentioned in this story have been kept secret in accordance with Ukrainian military rules. The 34-year-old commander said that after several years in war and his entire adult life in army, he had lost romance of youth and had become accustomed to the mundane job of killing enemy. If someone expects to see something like a Budyonny-style cavalry charge or a Soviet-style tank battle, they'd better go to the movies, he said. At headquarters and in trenches while Anatoly was speaking, he entered headquarters of unit dug deep into black soil of Donbas steppe. The tidy, spacious and cool bunker houses a small group people who determine the actions of Ukrainian soldiers in this part the front line. On a recent visit, dozens of monitors displayed level-scaled battlefield maps showing every tree, bush and field boundary. Ukrainian troops were marked in green and Russian troops were marked in red. The wood-clad walls were covered with printouts of drone aerial photographs and data tables. Soldiers sitting in front of their laptops took notes in a silence rarely interrupted. All conflicts are happening in real time, Anatoly said, placing his finger on the small red square on the map that shows Russia's location. Tomorrow I will eliminate them. The closest green dot on map is the Ukrainian location, which is 194 meters away from Russians. The previously recaptured newly deepened trench was occupied by a handful of soldiers, including Yuriy, Viktor and Serhiy, who had recently been called up trained. Serhiy, who has been on the job for more than 3 weeks, told RFERL that there is not a single day without artillery, mortar and rocket launcher ardment. The day before he had hung his t-shirt on a branch to dry in the sun. Now his shirt has holes like Swiss cheese. According to Viktor, who uses the anti-drone rifle, an enemy drone takes off every half hour, detecting artillery targets.